CFMOTO is on their 2025 demo tour. They recently made a stop at Northeast Georgia Motorsports, and I had the opportunity to do an on-road test of the highly talked about Ibex 450. Now, my buddy Yanto also did some demo rides on the 450 NK as well as the 800 NK, so be sure to check out his videos. Links are in the description. Now, again, this is an on-road test, and that's pretty much all we can do in these demo rides. But if you kind of want some more information about an off-road experience on this bike, I'm going to refer you to Joe Jackson, who went out to the Philippines on behalf of the Chase on Two Wheels channel and did a whole lot more off-roading. I think the Philippines may offer a little bit more off-roading experience than Northeast Georgia. But let's get into how this handles on the road, as that is also a critical aspect of this bike. So let's check out the demo ride and let's talk about it. All right, let's go have some fun. The seat is actually pretty good. That's always the first thing I notice. All right, we got the 450 parallel twin. About 44 horsepower. Oh, good clutch engagement. And an easy pull, I like that. And we got our boy Yanto. What's up, Yanto? Back on the bike. Good to see him out here, man. All right, let's do the thing. Very good responsive engine. I've heard great things about this 450 engine from CFMOTO. They put it in the NK, the SS, and now this Ibex 450, also known as the 450 MT internationally. You can certainly tell this has a bigger wheel up front. I do have to remember to use the clutch lever because this does not have a quick shifter on it like my bike does. So let's talk about the comfort on this. The seat, I very much like the stock seat. I'm always real picky about that. This one seems very comfortable. Ergonomically, it's a good reach to the handlebars. I feel like my legs are tucked up just a little bit for my height. I'm 6'2", so that might be a little tight for me over long distances, but let's see what happens when we... Oh yeah, we can stand on this thing pretty well. Still a good reach to the handlebars. Typically the thing I have a problem with when adventure bikes that you stand on is I'm a little bit on the taller side, I guess on average, 6'2". Maybe that's not tall to you, but it puts me further away from the handlebars, so sometimes I have to hunch over just a smidge. But with this bike, it's not too bad. Now, of course, we're not going to be taking this off-road as part of this demo ride, and I'm not an off-road expert, so I will speak more to the on-road experience of it. And you know, we're running here at 60 miles an hour, and it's comfortable. Just like I'm not feeling any more vibes that are noticeable that it's kind of, I would say, detrimental. Now that may change if we get to 75 miles per hour on the interstate. But for short jaunts, or you're taking back roads, and the ability to travel to your off-road destination, I mean, this bike's got it, plain and simple. Like, there's no need to pick that apart. The
dash, very easy to read. So a lot of specs on that. So you got the gear, speed, revs, temperature, voltage. That's nice. So while it's a little sluggish to dip into turns, it's not hard. Yeah, just a little sluggish dipping on the turns, but that's not bad. That's to be expected. With a 21-inch front wheel, 18 on the back, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the screen. The shifting is fine. It just feels very more clicky instead of just straight up smooth, if that makes sense. Not bad, just what it is. Yeah, this has got some get up and go. I like it. For the price point at what, $6,800, I think it is MSRP. You know, I mean, it's no secret. CFMOTO, they're not as polished and refined as, say, a Honda or Kawasaki, but they also don't cost quite as much. But that does not mean they're not good or not reliable. It's just like, you know, do you want to shop at Walmart or do you want to shop at Target? With it. I love in the pre-ride that the ride leader out there, Caesar, was like, let's go burn somebody else's gas. Nice machine. I mean, again, for what it is, awesome. All right, let's test out the brakes here. Really good, see what's up. Brakes. Nothing flashy. Okay. I can dig it. CFMOTO Ibex 450. It's a solid little machine. I can see why it's getting a lot of attention. I mean, people keep waiting for CFMOTO to like fail somewhere with their bikes, and they're just not. Good deal. All right, back here on the couch. Yes, I have changed because it's a different day because I have a life and things to do. Let's recap this bike. What were the great things about it? That engine, that 450 engine from CFMOTO that they have in the NK and the SS and now the Ibex. It is a workhorse. It is doing great things. You see a lot of manufacturers now leaning on their smaller parallel twins. They've nailed it with this 450 engine. I've enjoyed it on the NK, I enjoyed it on the SS, and I have enjoyed it on the Ibex. So good job. That's a big plus for this bike. The other good thing about this bike is the comfort. The seat felt great, felt like I could just sit on that all day long. The reach to the handlebars was good. The only thing for me, because of my height, I'm 6'2", my legs felt a little scrunch when I was on the seat and, of course, feet on the pegs. I think that's just the combination of it has the higher ground clearance being an ADV bike, and it has an approachable seat height, which is a great thing. So if you're 6 foot or under, it's an approachable bike because the seat height isn't really to that same level that these bigger ADV bikes are. And at its price point, at $6,499 MSRP, you've got all LED lighting, a 5-inch TFT dash, Bluetooth connectivity if you want to do that sort of thing. That's pretty impressive. The electronics package that you're getting with this bike for $450 and that price is pretty dang good. So to kind of touch on what I did earlier, the 21-inch front wheel, the 18 rear, that is going to make the bike a little sluggish and slow into the turns if you're on the road. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about the road aspect of this bike. This is very much geared toward being off-road, but what we could do as far as an on-road test is still handled well. You just got to make sure you put a little bit more into your turns. It's not hard, just plan ahead, lean a little more, what have you. And the last thing about it is, the reason that this bike isn't just like an A+ in my book is because when I go back and I sit on a Honda, a Kawasaki, a Yamaha, there still is just a little bit more of a higher level of detail and quality that is there that would put it in that higher bracket. Not that CFMOTO is bad, but it was like I said in the ride. You can shop at Walmart or you can shop at Target. There's nothing wrong with either one, but some people have preferences. Some people, it doesn't matter. Just give me a good deal for a good product. Awesome. I think that's what you're getting here. So I would give this bike a solid B+-ish rating. This is not taking into account really what it's intended for in off-road. So go check out other videos where people have taken it off-road, but as an on-road machine, it's going to be a solid choice to get you to those off-road adventures. So I would recommend this bike.
Hey, if you like this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. It really helps out. Drop a comment or a question below. Huge shout out to CFMOTO for the demo days. Big shout out to Northeast Georgia Motorsports up here in Houston, Georgia for hosting this event, having us out. All right, see you next time.